Hello, you guys. For those of you that were at our Google Meet on Thursday, or if you had a chance to watch the Google Meet from Thursday, you got to see our caterpillars. Our little surprise was some caterpillars. So I wanted to show you what they're doing now. They look a lot different. Look at how much bigger they have gotten. They're huge. They're moving a lot more. It's a lot going on in this little jar. So, what I wanted to be able to do is teach you a little bit about the butterflies, and then your assignment will be to do some journaling about them, some science journaling. This one's really cool. He's like eating, I think. Let's see. That one right there, he's eating. So, these are caterpillars. They are a painted lady butterfly is what they're going to turn out to be. So they would be considered a painted lady caterpillar. There are 5 of them inside of here. And if you go to the ongoing or optional tab in our classwork, you'll see I put some pictures up of what they've looked like along the way. So starting from the beginning till now. This stuff on the bottom is actually the food. It came with them when they were shipped. I just bought them on Amazon, and this came with them because they needed to be able to eat even while they were traveling. So this is a food. It's probably mostly just sugar. So this is food. The other thing you might notice in here is kind of a web-looking thing inside. It's kind of like a web, and that's called silk. It's the caterpillar's silk. And lots of caterpillars use silk in different ways, but a lot of times it's protection. If they were not in this jar and they were just out in the wild, that might be a good way to protect them. Some caterpillars also use this silk to help them get from leaf to leaf. So they kind of make the web or the silk connect them from leaves to leaves so they can eat the leaf that way. The other thing you might notice are these little balls all over the place. There's a bunch down here. Let me turn it around. There's a bunch down there. Those little balls. That is called frass. F-R-A-S-S, frass. And it's poop. It's just poop, you guys. And what's kind of funny is that towards the end, there will be tons of frass around here. It's like full of poop. So far, those are the kinds of things that we have to label when we're doing our journal. So we have the actual caterpillars themselves. I want you to label a caterpillar, draw and label a caterpillar. I want you to draw and label the food. I want you to draw and label the web or the silk, and then draw and label the frass, which is the poop. The first day, there really wasn't as much frass and not as much of the web, and so your very first journal entry might look a little different than the one for today. So I have my journal, and it's very simple. You can make yours however you would like, but I just did a piece of paper and then put a bunch of white paper inside. You're going to need probably 6 or 7 pages. I just wrote my butterfly journal and have day 1. Now, because you guys didn't have these day 1, I'm going to provide the journal for day 1. And so I want you to just copy my journal for day 1. And it looks like this. I'll also post a picture. But in a science journal, it's really important that you just draw what's real and what's true because you're just a scientist right now. So I wrote day 1 and then the date that I got the caterpillars. And I drew a picture and I labeled 4 different things: the jar, the lid, the caterpillars, and the food. So that will be your first journal entry. Your second journal entry will be from today. So you will put today's date, and it ends up being, let me find mine, day 8. So your journal entry for today will say day 8, April 14th, 2020. And for that day, I want you to draw what you see here. So I'm going to post a couple pictures too so you don't have to keep rewatching the video, but you're going to post what you see you're going to draw what you see and label it because that is what a good scientist would do. So we're already on day 8 And as you can see, they're a lot bigger. So in ongoing and optional, you will see a Google slide presentation where I've posted lots of pictures of the caterpillars, so you can always check in there to see what they're up to. But for now, your assignment is to have 2 journal entries in your science journal for the butterflies. Awesome. I can't wait to see your drawings and your pictures with your labels, and I'm very excited to show you what goes on with these caterpillars as time goes on. See you guys later.